Doing some testing. Gonna try the thing. Gonna make sure it works. Make sure everything works. Make sure I'm not overly in the way because I haven't streamed this game yet. Cool. Let's just throw my game off. Everything's backwards. Because Magic Arena is weird as a program. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm going to try and stream some Magic Arena today. So, I'm going to start off by doing this because I don't really have the cards. So, I'm going to do some limited for a little bit. And hopefully we're better at it than my test couple runs to get used to the interface that I did. Well, I mean, if this were any other game, I probably would not take the breeding pool. I would take something serious and cool and good for the game, but I don't have the card. Like, I'd probably take Summary Judgment. But I really want to take breeding pool because we need the cards. I'm going to take breeding pool. Alright. Let's see here. Any bombs? Anything I consider a bomb? Oh, is my mouse doing something weird? Okay. Cool. Oh, shoot. I need to actually... I forgot Stream Decker is still running. One moment while I fix this issue real fast. Dashboard. Forgive me, technical difficulties. Can we deactivate for a moment? Cool. All right. Cool. Cool. Now if we can go back to the thing real fast. Cool. All right. We're back. All right. Angelic Exaltation. I've heard this card is super, super good. Can make all of my dudes crazy, no matter what. Get the points, good removal. Grasping Thrall I really like as a flyer in the sealed format, though I'm not sure how I feel about it in this format. We're going to take Angelic Exaltation. Gyre Engineers, some pretty crazy ramp. Grasping Thrall's really good. Want to take Wilderness Reclamation, because need cards, but we're going to take Grasping Thrall. Ooh, okay. Archway Angel, Big Giant Flyer, or Summary Judgment. Imperious Oligarch, also a pretty decent card. Synergizes pretty well. I think my picks this time around, because we don't have any gates yet, we're going to pick either Summary Judgment or Imperious Oligarch. And I think we're going to take the Oligarch. Not sure what I want to take out of this pack. Probably the Gateway Sneak. Can't be blocked whenever it does damage to our card. Yeah, that seems pretty good. We'll take the Sneak. So here I can take Growth Spiral. I can take Arrester's Admonition. The Guildgate is good, and so is the Locket. I don't think we're actually playing green. We haven't seen anything crazy enough to warrant green. And I can already tell we're probably going to need some mana fixing, so I'm going to take the Guildgate. Reanimate a dude temporarily. Gonna take the Petitioners. Can always use more of those, right? Twilight Panther's a pretty good card. Blocks are pretty much always gets in. Watchful Giant's a little expensive. Probably not playing red. I'll take Light Up the Stage, but we're probably not playing it. Okay. I think I'm going to take the Carrion Imp. I think I would rather have another Flyer. Flyers synergize really good with Angelic Exaltation. I think the Locket's probably our most reasonable pick. Once again, want to pick cards I don't have for constructed purposes, but we'll just stick with cards that are going to be playable in this pool. And eventually we'll get the other cards, right? Put that in the sideboard. Let's see. Trumpeter. Guess we take the Trumpeter. And Mockery to the sideboard. Alright, Deputy of Detention seems really good. I mean, removal on a dude is never bad. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is really tempting because that card's been grossly strong in like every format I've played. But I think because we want dudes for Exaltation, we're going to take the Deputy of Detention. Yeah. Okay. So we could get Oligarch, but I think we're going to take... we have tons of Flyers, especially because any Afterlife tokens we get are going to be Flyers too. So I'm going to take the offensive Flying Anthem. Lawmage's Binding, really good removal. Applied Biomancy, really good tempo. Ill-Gotten Inheritance, really strong if we go late. Ooh, this is kind of a tough pack. I don't really want the Blood Mist Infiltrator. We're not going to be, hopefully not sacking a bunch of stuff. We don't have a ton of Afterlife yet or anything. I'm going to take the Lawmage's Binding. It seems like the strongest piece of removal, and it's directly on colors. Let's see. We could take Vindictive Vampire. Blood Artist effects are fairly decent if you have Afterlife abilities, because then it lets you swing in with Reckless Abandon. I think I'm going to take the Mana Fixing, though, because we have a lot of heavy color requirements. We can't ignore that. Tempted to take Applied Biomancy, tempted to take Persistent Petitioners for meme potential. Because Exaltation's how you can make them good, but we've only seen 2. I think I'm going to take the Gateway Plaza, because we are 3-color, almost certainly. We already have Anazorius Locket. Let's see, Carnival Carnage. It's not strong enough to warrant just half. 3-mana 3/2 dude that pumps temporarily. 6-mana 3/6 that we'll take the giant. I don't know if we're playing the giant, but we'll take the giant. Take another Gateway Sneak. We have 3 gates now. Ooh, High Alert. We got stuff with high toughness, right? Pretty much down the board. Everything's toughness is basically the same. A little bit of anti-synergy, non-bonus with this Windstorm Drake, but you know what? I'll take the High Alert. I really like that card. Now we can draft with it in mind. We'll take Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Probably should have actually taken that piece of removal, though, now that I'm thinking about it, so we'll see if I regret that later. Take a Guild Gate, but yeah, we'll take a Guild Gate, but we're not going to play it. Not unless we get something really good to splash. Take another Ill-Gotten Inheritance, because I really like that card. Vindictive Vampire is not awful. Sideboard. We have a bunch of red cards in the sideboard. Is there anything that's like really good? No. Take the Enabler in case we need to splash red. Take another Light Up the Stage. Okay, now here's some cards we want to play. We can take an Ethereal Absolution, because that card is crazy nuts. We can take another Anthem creature, or we can take a Sphinx of New Prov. That's really heavy color requirements, and we're 3 colors. I think we take the Ethereal Absolution. The card's so strong. Let's see. How many dudes do we have? Ah, crap. This comes from me not being used to this client yet. Can we see... Isn't there a way to see how many dudes I've got? Like, nice little pop out for... I know there is after you finish drafting, but... Alright. I think we're going to take the 4-drop. Oh, we have a ton of 4-drops. But we're probably not playing all of these. We're going to take the 4-drop. It's easier to cast. Fits our mana better. Oh, gosh. Is this... Do I have the graphics set wrong? Okay, no. Cool. We need more low drops, I think. Night of the Last Breath is amazing late game. But I don't know if we're ever going to make it up. I feel like this deck wants to be tempo. Kind of. So we either take the Night of Last Breath or the Twilight Panther. I think we take the Night. Ooh! We have a high alert. Rally to Battle seems really strong. Could take Orzhov Guildgate. That also seems like fun. It synergizes with our sneaks. I think we're going to take the mana fixing over the combat trick. Death Touch with Afterlife on a low drop. That's pretty good synergy. Senate Courier is also really strong. And another Guild Gate. I think we're going to take the Enforcer. Combat Trick on a flash creature, or Flash Flying, Pump a Flyer. You can either do that, or take... Doesn't synergize with High Alert, though I don't know how much synergy we need with it. I'm going to take the removal spell. I don't know that can we play 3 Ill-Gotten Inheritance? That seems like fun. Seems like a fun thing to do. Seems like it's something that would make people upset. But I feel like we're just going to die if we do that. I think 2 is fine for reach. I think we either take the Persistent Petitioner for the meme or the bounce spell. And I think we're actually, are we a little bit light on removal? Yeah, we'll take the Arrester's Admonition for delay purposes. Take the Panther. Take the Kitty Cat. Another Guild Gate. I don't think we're playing anything in this pack. But in case we need more low drops, take the big removal spell in case we need more removal. Take the big removal spell. That seems like a fine cantrip. We'll take the Blade Brand. Red Guy to the sideboard, and Land Destruction to the sideboard. Alright. How do I change the layout back? Oh, that's better. This is way more useful to me. Okay, so I wanted to see this as I was drafting. Why can't I have this as I'm drafting? And if I'm just, like, ignorant of the interface, please tell me what I'm doing wrong, because that's something that would be very useful to me. Alright, so right now there's 17 land in the deck, which means we've got to cut 4 cards and maybe a land, depending. We have a ton of 3 and 4s. I feel like I would be fine cutting at least 1 4-drop. I'm going to cut this Trumpeter because we're not doing any red in the deck. At most, we could get one red mana off of our Gateway Plaza, and I don't think we need it. What is our worst 4-drop? So we have Senate Griffin, Vindictive Vampire, Undercity Scavenger, 2 Ill-Gotten Inheritance, and a Carrion Imp. I like this for the big beats, but I don't have like a ton of things worth sacrificing. We have this guy, but we want him to die in combat. Imperious Oligarch's fine to sacrifice. Oh, we're not running persistent petitioners in this deck. So I think we're going to cut our Undercity Scavenger. We don't want to be sacrificing anything to it. And 4 mana 3/3 is just not strong enough. And I think I would be fine to cut one more. I think I would be fine to cut a Vindictive Vampire here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of removal in the main deck. We have more on the side. I think this is fine. We'll try it like this. See how well we do. I've been terrible at drafting this format, so I want to get better. What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. Opponent gets to decide who goes first. That's probably bad for me. We're going to mulligan. This hand is better. It's not great. That makes it good. Keep the Guildgate on top. Sweet! Alright, opponent starts Orzhov Guildgate, so we're going to start Azorius Guildgate. Show him who's boss. We got to regulate this bank. Opponent starts off with a pretty strong 2-drop right away. That doesn't seem fair, but you know what? That's fine. We'll play Kitty Cat. Get him, Kitty Cat. That's right. Meow at him. Opponent plays a Swamp. Gets in for 2. Yeah, not blocking. Opponent plays a Ministrant of Obligation. That's a good card. So we're going to play High Alert. No attacks. If our opponent attacks with the Pontiff, we will block it. Even if they sack the Ministrant, I think that's okay. We would like to draw a Black Source, so we can play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Opponent attacks with just the Ministrant. No blocks. We'll take the 2. I don't want him to have the tokens just yet. Opponent plays a Locket. Okay, we draw black mana. Let's play the Senate Griffin, get a Scry in. Knight of Last Breath to the bottom. We are a million years off of casting that. Does this work on Magic Arena by modifying the power of the creature? Because that's not how the card actually works. Okay, opponent plays an island. Okay, opponent gets in. I will definitely trade with the Pontiff. Oh shoot, I forgot they had the Locket. Dang this confusing layout. Now I regret not trading with that thing because they had Teysa. Well, from what I remember in playing limited formats, you don't play around rares usually. No attacks. End of the turn. Wanted to main phase this to get the draw, but I think turning off the Vigilance and Lifelink is going to be better. Well, the Vigilance not really, but the Lifelink at the very least. So unsummon Teysa. Okay. Block a Spirit. Okay. Kill a Spirit token. Opponent plays a Debtor's Transport. Pay 1 mana for the Gateway Plaza. Play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. No attacks. We're probably not winning this one. Forgot how strong the Orzhov mechanic is. Opponent plays a Windstorm Drake. That's really bad. And we don't have a board wipe, so I'm probably going to have to scoop this one up. Yeah, I guess we can block and see what we draw, but... Opponent loses 1 life, we gain a life. We draw a Grasping Thrall, and I've seen enough. Alright, so expensive removal, not super great here. I think Footlight Fiend might actually be good enough to see a little bit of play here, though. So we'll drop a Twilight Panther for a Footlight Fiend, simply because we will probably get value out of pinging something with it. I would like to play first. No black mana, but we'll keep. Alright, black mana, please. We do have a lot of Orzhov Guild Gates. Alright, still no black mana. At least we get a cantrip to try and help fish for it. Slow our opponent down a little bit. I'm going to place another Orzhov Guild Gate. We match with an Orzhov Guild Gate. Opponent does not play a 3-drop. So we're going to slam Ill-Gotten Inheritance. The sooner this comes down, the better. This makes our next turn a little bit better, because we can play Oligarch Hyler or Oligarch and Admonition. Also, we seem to draw the only 2 creatures that don't have synergy with this card that we have, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, opponent plays a Swamp and plays a Spirit of the Spires. We pick him for 1, we gain 1. So let's play the Oligarch. Bounce the Spirit, draw a card. We draw a Blade Brand. Alright, well that's good if our opponent decides to block. Opponent gets in for 2. Plays a Grasping Thrall. Pings us for 2 and gains 2. We untap, ping him for 1 and gain 1. Alright. I think I'm going to play this simply because it kills a guy at this point. And we would like Creatures in the Grave for its ability. Okay, opponent takes the 3 damage. Opponent gets in for 2, we take it. Plays a second Grasping Thrall. Alright, we'll ping him for 1. Okay, opponent elects to take the damage. Is this only as a sorcery? No, we can do that at any time. So, shoot down the Grasping Thrall. Pass the turn. Opponent can play their Spirit of the Spires pre-combat main if they wanted to, but they don't. So exile a creature, make a dude. Yes, opponent, that ability has more text on it. Get him with the onboard trick. We untap, ping him for 1. Find our second Ill-Gotten Inheritance. But first, let's get in for damage. Opponent scoops. Alright. Looks like we got him under the weight of Ethereal Absolution. Card's pretty good. Alright, we'll fire it back. I hope you're ready. I am trying to get cards so I can play this really sweet taking turns list, basically. That was sent to me by RGNK Phoenix. I just, like, it requires like 5 or 6 more mythics that I don't have. So, because, like a moron, the one night I played MTG Arena at home while drunk, I crafted like 1,000,000 storms. Which I didn't realize how little you get the ability to craft cards in this game. This is really slow. I'm gonna mulligan. Alright. I can keep this. Griffin to the bottom. Ooh, Guildgate. Guildgate's good here. Opponent plays a Pitiless Pontiff. Well, play an island. Yeah. Play Footlight Fiend. Pass the turn. Opponent plays an island. If they play a creature so that they can swing in and just slam, we're going to Summary Judgment, I think. That would be really unfortunate because it would prevent us from playing Gateway Plaza, but... Ooh, we might be able to get away with this. Or not. We still might be able to get away with this if they attack. Nope? Okay. So opponent does not attack. We'll play Twilight Panther. Yay, kitty. And pay 1 for the land. No attacks. Opponent plays a land. Goes to combat. Block with Footlight Fiend. Shoot down the Panther. Trade a 1-drop for a 1-drop. I think that's alright. Opponent plays a Grasping Thrall. Pings us for 2. Okay. Well, we gotta play a Locket this turn, and unfortunately it's not a Locket that taps for black. Opponent gets in for 5. We can't block. Plays Teysa. Wish we could draw some lands on time here. We can't kill Pitiless Pontiff, because they can still sack a creature to save it if they want to. And I would rather Summary Judgment the flyer anyway, I think. This should gum up the board a little bit. We will not be attacking. Kind of tempted to Blade Brand just to get a card draw here. Right now we're trying to drag this game out. Opponent finds another Grasping Thrall. That's pretty bad for us, actually. I think we got to do it just to draw a card. Play a Plains. Play a Gateway Sneak. No attacks. Just gain Death Touch and Indestructible? Why? Why Death Touch? Opponent gets in for 3. Nothing we could do about that right now. Alright, well, we're going to get in to draw a card. Unless that kills us. Hang on. If we attack, we're taking 3. We can block, take 4, take 7. Yeah, we got to get in to draw a card. A little bit risky. Probably not winning this game. Okay, so draw a card. And play a blocker. Okay, opponent plays a Plains. Goes to attacks. Is this going to let me do this now? There we go. Cool. Play a swamp. Play our big old knight. Okay, things might not be so bleak after all. No attacks. Opponent gets in for 3. Do they have a third Grasping Thrall to just kill us? Okay. Not immediately, anyway. Play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. No attacks. End of the turn. Well, now we have to start sacking to make chump blockers. Activate his ability. Sack a Gateway Sneak. Make a Spirit. Block with the Spirit. It's getting close. Come on, Ill-Gotten Inheritance, save me. Save me. Please. Alright. Successfully blocked. Opponent finds another Pitiless Pontiff. That's kind of bad. Alright, we'll ping our opponent. Ooh, Carrion Imp. Alright. We'll play a land. Play Carrion Imp. Let's eat Grasping Thrall. It's the scariest thing if they can reanimate it. So we'll eat that. Opponent goes to Mortify. We get 3 1/1s. I think we have to sack to get an additional flyer. Our other option was drawing 2 cards. Okay. Afterlife goes off. We get 3 1/1s. Okay, opponent's turn. Because this way we can carry an Imp and Spirit and then block, block, block. I guess we didn't have to sack. Sentinel's Mark. Opponent's got the combat trick. They got everything. Alright, well untap, ping him for 1. You draw a land. And that's game. Alright, well not a good start to this draft. Hey, but I got gold, though. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. All right. Here we go. Maybe I should stick to formats that I know. I'd like to play first this time. I cannot keep that hand. This hand is better. This hand is better. We top deck an island. That'll be, like, great. Do we want a third? Well, yeah, we'll keep the Guildgate. Start Guildgate, pass the turn. I definitely think Orzhov is like one of the strongest archetypes. Definitely in Sealed. But like their mechanic is just so strong. So we started with an Oligarch on turn 2. Our opponent's turn 2 plays a Plains into a Sage's Rose Savant. They're going to scry. Sorry, 1 second. Get in for 2. Okay. Pay a mana to play the gate. Alright, Ethereal Absolution. There's a card that I want to play. So play a tap land. Get in for 2. Opponent's probably got the fairy combat trick here. No? Okay. I'm going to play High Alert. 2 damage versus 1 damage here isn't going to matter that much. Plus it'll be on board. Okay, opponent thought it was dangerous enough to mill. mills a Twilight Panther, Deputy of Detention, and a Plains. Opponent plays a land. Plays a Shimmer of Possibility. I wonder how good Sorcery Impulse is. I wish it was an instant. I wish they could print this even at blue-blue and make it an instant. Okay, we're going to play an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Get in for 1. Oh no, they countered the thing. Get in for 2. Okay, opponent takes it. Well, if we get down this Ethereal Absolution, we're going to be in a really good spot. Get like a free kill off this 7. Okay, our turn. Ping him for 1. Draw an island. Play a Panther. No attacks. That 2/3 is kind of scary. Hopefully we top deck a land. That'd be really good. Okay, opponent declaring attackers. Does not attack. Our turn, ping him for 1. We'll play a Gateway Sneak. No attacks. Opponent plays a 1/3 with Defender for 1. Seems good. And a Locket. Ping him for 1. This card does so much work. Alright. Play our Giant. Hopefully our opponent does not have another counterspell. They do. Sad face. Okay. No attacks. Okay, opponent gets in for 4 and 2. We'll just block like that. Mitigate a little bit of the damage here. Okay, take 4. Ill-Gotten Inheritance, pinging him again. We draw Summary Judgment. We'll play Ethereal Absolution. Opponent has the 3rd counterspell. Good lord. Counterspells, I don't think counterspells are that great in this format. I mean, I don't think they're that good. Well, hopefully we can get to the point where we're just killing our opponent with. Alright, well, let's force him to sack the Watchdog. Welcome new viewers to the stream. I'm Kano, currently sober, playing Magic Arena for the first time on stream. I am not that good with this interface, but I will learn. Alright, we get a token. Untap, ping him. Opponent cracks their Locket in response for some reason. So they can draw. Ping them for 1. We draw Plains. Play Plains. No attacks. Just have to last them for a few more turns here. I'm going to place a Sage's Row 7. Scry's 2. Both on top. Plays a land, goes to attacks. Changes her mind. This cat is so good. And it makes the cutest meowing sound. Alright. They're going for it. We'll let them resolve that trigger. Go to blocks. Block here. Block here. Give a death touch. Damage. Okay. Kill their big guy. They get a spirit. They passed our turn. We ping them. Ooh, Guildgate. We'll play it. Get in for 1 unblockable, so we draw a card. Opponent had a summary judgment they've been sitting on this whole time. Well, that's fine. We just have to stall for a couple more turns. And we'll be alright. Opponent gets in for a lot. Yeah, let's try and reduce the clock. Kill the spirit. This play feels questionable, but I think it's how I win. Opponent gets in for 4, takes us to 12. We untap, ping him for 1. I love this card so much. I love the flavor, I love its ability, I love everything about it. Get in for 1. Opponent has a fairy duelist. No fair. Opponent's just been sitting on a bunch of cards this whole time. Alright, alright. Well, it's kind of bad news for us. Opponent goes to mill us. Is there other ill-gotten gains in here? We got 2. Alright. Opponent mills some stuff. Untaps their duelist. Gets in for 5. Ping him for 1. Ooh! Second ill-gotten inheritance. This should do it. They gotta kill us this turn or we kill them. Or they could theoretically gain life and change the clock. Opponent gets in for 5. They could still kill us. I guess they can't. They had to have some very specific cards right there to kill us, and they definitely did not. The opponent scoops it up. Woo! We won! We won a game! Alright, so they're playing a million counter spells for some reason. Alright. Note to self. Opponent has a bunch of counter spells. So if we play anything early or slam an ill-gotten gains, like, or not ill-gotten gains, ill-gotten inheritance, I keep doing that. Ill-gotten inheritance, if we can get that down early, we'll be fine. Also, welcome new viewers to the stream. I'm Kano. we're playing some bad drafting on Magic Arena, sober. Oh, gosh. Round 2 versus this opponent. We've currently lost 1 round. That's how fantastic we're doing right now. It's got all of our colors of mana, but if our opponent's it's got all of our colors of mana and an ill-gotten inheritance. I'm gonna keep it. Opponent's gonna just keep a handful of counter spells and we're gonna lose, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. Like, we've had so many where it's just like, oh, you wanted a one-lander, right? I'll be like, no, Dak, I wanted a handful of playable cards. Okay, opponent plays the mill wall. Mills us for 4. Wow, gets 4 excellent mills. We'll play an island. Could bounce something, but I really don't want to bounce the mill wall. Alright, opponent, play a 3-drop. Play a 3-drop so I can play this. Opponent plays an island and a 3-drop. Yeah, I'm not going to bounce it yet. Play a swamp, play ill-gotten inheritance. Pass through our opponent's turn. They play plains and a griffin. So they get to scry. 1 to the bottom. Gets in for 2. We take 2, untap, ping him for 1. Ooh, second ill-gotten inheritance seems pretty good. Because once these are on board, our opponent can't really interact with them. We're going to nickel and dime them out of everything they own. I mean, unless they kill us first. They have a Dovin! Oh, great. Now we're going to lose to somebody who's also playing a really pretentious Planeswalker. I thought we were in the 0-1 bracket. You're not supposed to have any Planeswalkers in the 0-1 bracket. Opponent gets in, puts a bunch of counters on Dovin. Ping him twice. Play a Guildgate, play a Drake. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Opponent makes a Thopter. Plussing there might have been the way to go. I guess it depends on what they're holding. Opponent cracks the Azorius Locket. Gets in with the Griffin. Offering the trade. Well, no blocks here. Take 3. Untap, ping him twice. We get a locket. Play the Locket. Bounce the token. Draw land. I think we're going to attack even though our opponent is like really broadcasting Summary Dismissal. Or Summary Judgment, not Summary Dismissal. That's a 4-mana counterspell from a format that has long since rotated out. Why am I so bad with card names now? I think I finally hit critical mass and they're damaging my brain. Well, unfortunately, now the board is going uncontested. And our opponent had instant speed enchantment removal. I was really relying on that life gain. Opponent ticks up Dovin. Gets in. Takes us to 10. Okay, gets counters on Dovin. We untap, ping him once this time. Let's draw some cards. Play a Griffin. Opponent has a counterspell because they run a bunch of main deck counterspells for no reason. I guess they're good in this format. Alright. Opponent ults Dovin. Do we have a way to get back from this? They're going to pick up more counterspells is the problem. Because they're running so many counterspells. We saw 3 in their main deck. Who knows how many they have in their sideboard? Oh, gosh. Big Azorius logo. I guess that was the animation. You feel like that would happen before he got the cards, right? Or like something. Opponent plays a dude that dies to Absolution. That's good for us. 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. Opponent gets in for 5, takes us to 6. Ping him for 1, go up to 7. Play a Plains, play an Absolution. It's official. I am ungodly awful at this format. Yeah. They keep changing Planeswalkers! They were just Jaya Ballard! Mulligan. Alright. We have a 2-drop. We got all of our colors of mana. I think we need a better land than that particular Guildgate. Start Azorius Guildgate. And now they're Liliana! They're like every Planeswalker! Opponent plays a Watchdog. We'll play Guildgate. Opponent plays an Island. And a Guild Mage. Ooh. Senate Guild Mage is pretty good. Play a Locket. Really need that mana, yo. We have 2 potential answers to the Guild Mage. Gaining life and looting is pretty strong. Opponent mills us for 4. Mills a couple good cards. Opponent gets in for 2. Alrighty. Thought they were leaving up the loot mana. Alright, we'll play the Enforcer. Pass the turn. This way, if they attack and want to sack, we can summary judgment and response and actually kill it. They do not attack. Alright, well, lands are good. Lands are how we're going to win this game. Get in with a 1/2 Death Touch. Show me your order power. Give me the best possible order here. Sack before you block, I dare you. Okay, opponent does not block. Elects to take the 1 point of damage, very threatening. We'll pass. Do this to make our opponent sack the Watchdog, so we don't have any more invincible shenanigans going on. Oh! Okay. They let it go. That's good for us. I thought for sure they would sack the Watchdog, because that, like, if I was in their position, I think I would have. Opponent plays an island. Plays a Locket. Our turn. Get in with our Death Touch. Opponent casts a Summary Judgment to kill it. Alright, we get a flyer. Play a Senate Griffin. Scry 1. We do want land for this knight, but I don't think we need it yet. I think we need other action before we play that. And play the kitty cat. Meow. Oh, angry kitty cat that time. I see how it is. Opponent plays Plains. Get in. Deal the damages. Play a Grasping Thrall. If our opponent has a counterspell, they have to choose between it and cracking the Locket. The longer they wait to crack the Locket, alright, there we go. They pump up the Watchdog. Opponent casts a Shimmer of Possibility. Gonna Impulse here. I see how it is. Well, I mean, at least we can, like, keep getting in. Unfortunately, we can't do any, like, fun flash shenanigans with this. I gotta aggro him out. Alright, everybody, get in. Opponent does not block. Elects to take the damage. Almost there. If we win even one match with this, I'll be so happy. No! Not Enchantment Disruption! That's the only thing that beats me. Actually, there's like a million cards that beat me, but, you know, whatever. It's a card that beats me, don't play it. Now, does our opponent attack? I think the answer is they shouldn't, but... Our turn. So this is not like Detention Sphere because it's that player controls. Well, good. That way we can get rid of their Griffin and keep attacking. Without worrying about exiling our Griffin. No! Stop playing counterspells! You're not allowed. There goes 3 good cards. 4 good cards if you count the one that got countered. Get in with the Panther. No blocks. Opponent passes. Opponent plays a 2/3. Chooses not to attack. We draw the last land we need to play a really big dude. So we'll play the really big dude. I like this card. I like his abilities, I like his art. I dislike how much he costs, but that's for the best. We're not doing anything on our opponent's turn, so we're going to go ahead and auto-pass. Opponent appears to be cracking their locket, question mark. Yep. Cracks their locket to draw some cards. Plays a second Puppy Dog. Is this card actually good? I don't know if it's actually good. It seems really good against us, but I think that might be coincidental. So if I want to do this now... Yeah, we'll do it now. Alright, draw a couple cards. Oligarch and a Carrion Imp. Let's get in with the Knight. Yeah, let's get in with the Knight. Well, we'll kill the Hound. Okay, get 3 flyers. I think this is how we're going to beat him, is just by going wider than them in the air. And play an Oligarch. pass the turn. Alright, opponent, what do you got? A Windstorm Drake, huh? That's pretty good. Alright, we'll play an Imp. Eat their Guild Mage. Gain some life. No attacks yet. Next turn. Next turn we'll get them. Opponent plays a Dovin. That's kind of bad news bears. Makes a Thopter, gains a life. Plays a random 2-drop. Seems reasonable. If we just attack their face, they like block, block, take 4, go to 5. And then we... I think we all attack. We could kill Dovin. Math is for blockers. Joke's on him. The last card in my hand isn't a real card. I may as well be holding my driver's license right now. Rolling an Uno 6. Like right now we just gotta draw Ill-Gotten Inheritance and we should pretty much just nuke him out of the game. Alright, damage. Okay, we end up with a Spirit. Opponent's turn. They make another Thopter. Play a Locket. Have one card remaining. Ooh! Last card, not counterspell, please. Yeah! If we all attack him, he takes 1 point of damage. So let's try and kill Dovin. I swear to God, if their last card is the Fairy. Oh, hi Midnight Pearl, how's it going? Yeah, no, I'm a filthy casual. I'm playing Magic Arena. Didn't really have the money at the moment to be playing more modern MTGO right now. So I'm kind of stuck playing Arena for a little bit. Plus, there's some really janky standard decks I want to play. I just don't have the cards yet, so this is what we're doing for a little bit. I promise it's not. Modern is not over forever. We will play more janky Modern decks when I can. No worries. We also are learning that I'm terrible at Ravnica Allegiance Draft. Did I say terrible? I meant god-awful. I guess I can... Yeah. There we go. Chat messages will last a little longer. I'm still I haven't, like, totally set up the display for this yet. So... expect this layout to change a little bit. Flyer's kind of too strong in this set. Yeah, they're pretty good. Ping them for 1. We are 2 damage off of killing them. We need to draw our last grasping thrall and just shoot him. Yeah, Dovin Bond, Grand Arbiter, when you're in the like 0-1 losers bracket, it's not really fun to run up against. The worst part is our opponent has a resolute watchdog, so like even if we like double block this, they're just gonna block it, or they're just gonna sack and make it indestructible. Which, like, we only have to last 2 more turns. If we block and block, we go to 14. I think that's what we do. We have to hope they don't have another enchantment removal spell expose the daylight. Because I don't think they can just Alpha Strike and kill us next turn. Unless they have something else big and nasty. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, shoot, I did the math wrong. Math too strong. Welcome new viewers to the stream. I'm Kano. We're dying to dyscalculia right now. Ping him for 1, go to 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. A blocker! A blocker lets us live. Don't you dare counterspell this. You stop tapping that mana. That's right. Burn your hourglasses. Counter it unless I pay 2. Better not. Better not have that exposed to daylight. Which playing this land would not have saved us from, you know, opponents trying to math. If they have another enchantment removal spell, I'm going to cry. I might cry on stream. Don't you do it. Okay, you let it resolve. We don't play anything. We're going to make them think we got something else. Like a summary dismissal. Okay. No attacks. We can't attack. Yes! Yes! We won a round! Woo! I'm not total garbage. Awesome. Alright, so we've We got 2 packs. 2 packs prize guaranteed. That's fun. We're against Leandra Maciel. Oh, we're playing first. Oh, that hand is garbage. All 3 colors of mana and a Twilight Panther. We're keeping. Plains on top. We're gonna scry to the bottom. We would like to draw other action before we draw our 4th land. All right, play a swamp. Play a Twilight Panther. We drew our 4th land before we drew more action. Okay. Opponent's turn. What do they do? Plays a Plains. Plays an Impassioned Orator. This card's really good. It's like a Soul Sister, but a man. So like Soul Mister. All right. Let's detain the Orator. Attack, kitty. Yeah, get him. Make him play something else. A Guildgate. Oh, that means we're winning. Go get him. We're gonna nickel and dime him to death. Forcibly write ourselves into their will and steal from the estate. Soul Brother? That's what I said. And then my roommate got mad at me and said, no, Soul Mister. I was like, I don't know. We'll pay 1. No attacks. This Ethereal Absolution is nuts, by the way. Opponent plays a 2nd 10th District Veteran. Does not attack. Passes to our turn. We ping him. We draw a land. Play a Giant. I'd like to resolve this onto a big board because they don't have any creatures in the grave or anything. No attacks. No! I didn't play around the uncommon! Oh, that was an amazing last card in hand to have gotten with that. I'm gonna bounce the Basilica Bell Haunt draw card. No! It's a creature I can't cast! Get in with the Giant. I think I can do that. Can I not leave it up there? It's Anthem, Curse of Betray, or Curse of whatever it is, Death's Hold, Curse of Death's Hold, an Anthem for you, a Curse for your opponent, and 4 mana you can exile a creature from their grave and make a 1/1. Doesn't have to be a creature, but if it is a creature, you get a 1/1 flyer. It's so strong. Like in limited, it can be a board wipe. Yeah, make me discard the flyer. Gain some life. We untap, we ping him, we draw. Ooh, that's good. All of your creatures have exalted the enchantment. Make a huge giant. 1/2 of Elish Norn enchantment, yeah. Okay, opponent blocks. That creature just got run over by a bus. They play a Vizkappa Vampire. It's a pretty decent creature. Okay, opponent does not attack. We'll ping him. Get in with El Gigante. Opponent gonna make us sack a dude. Alright. We'll sack the 1/1. So we have a 6/9 now. I think our opponent was hoping they could triple and kill it, but math didn't work out that way. Because Angelic Exaltation... Oh, they just take the damage. Alright, alright. I can respect that. Like a man. Take it on the chin. They are playing as Gideon right now, so I mean, you know. Opponent plays a second Vizcapa Vampire. Alright, our turn. We ping him for 1. We're going to play 9. We're going to hold on to this gate because we have the unblockable gate guy. Alright, this time we're not going to attack. Opponent has a Justicar's Portal. Really wants that enter the battlefield trigger. We discard a gate, which is not the worst thing in the world. Ooh, Grasping Thrall. Alright. They ping us, gain some life. Now they have a flyer. If we could get a huge flyer, that would be amazing. Ping them. We get the sneak, which we would have played the guild gate for next turn. No attacks. Opponent plays a 5-mana 3/7. It's got good flavor text. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to block, but sure. I don't think there's any 3/3/0 combat trick in that in those colors. But we got rid of their lifelinkers. Perfect. Gateway sneak trigger. Get in with the sneak, pump the sneak, deal the damage and draw a card. Blade Brand. Alrighty then. Well, that's how we can get through the 3/7. Opponent gets in for 3. We're not going to block. Opponent plays a land. Ping our opponent. So we make this a 4/6 if we attack again. If we attack with the giant, we can give it Death Touch. Now let's attack with the giant and give it Death Touch. Because now they only have 8 power on board. This way we're guaranteed to kill at least 2 things with the way Death Touch works now. Give it Death Touch. Ooh, High Alert. That's what we wanted. Now we'll do even more damage. Play High Alert. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Gets in for 3. We don't block. Ping our opponent. Play a second Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Get in for a huge amount of damage. Opponent blocks. I like the sound effect. It's very satisfying. And opponent scoops it up. Can't handle the double Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Alright. I think we might want to consign to the pit here. But what do we get rid of for that? I'm not sure. We're just going to run it back and wait for a little more information. Maybe I should have gone for that third ill-gotten inheritance. It was an option. I kind of dislike drafting against bots. I wish they had actual 8-player human drafts in this, because the pools of cards that you get to pick from every pack aren't really representative of what drafting against other people would be like. I know they did their best with AI, but it still doesn't really come close. And you get some screwy sets of cards. Yo, what up?
Yo.
Well, that doesn't look like a hand I can keep.
Says you.
That's better. We don't have many 2s that we can cast on this. So we're going to start planes to get the Panther out there right away. That's the Twilight Panther. It makes this adorable little cat sound.
Aww. Is it a spirit cat sound?
Yes, it's a spirit cat sound. Occasionally it makes a pissed off cat sound.
Is that when you death touch it?
No. It is not when you death touch it.
Should be.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Should be.
Alright. We'll play a 1-3. I way undervalued this card. I just kind of picked it on a whim. And pretty much every time we've played it, it's been good. Okay, opponent plays an officer, pumps his dude, gets in for 3. Seems reasonable. No blocks. Ouch. Play a swamp. Play high alert. No attacks. Okay, trade the cat off for an officer. Opponent plays a Grasping Thrall. Pings us for 2. We draw land. Get in for 3. See if our opponent's willing to trade for this. They're not. We get to draw a card. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, and next turn's going to be unblockable. Play our own Grasping Thrall. Oh, that feels super good and nasty. Now we're guaranteed 2 card draws. Opponent gets in. We'll trade it off. I think we're good on that front. Opponent plays a 1-2 Death Touch and a 3-1 lifelink. Ooh, ill-gotten inheritance. We'll play a tap land. Get in for 3 unblockable to draw a card. Play Carry on Imp. I think we want a blocker here. We'll eat their Grasping Thrall. Gain some life. Opponent plays a 10th District Veteran. Block the vampire, trade it off. Not going to attack this time. We're just going to play the giant. Make some dudes. This is like a nice 6/6, I think. Opponent plays another Grasping Thrall. Pings us for 2. That's really annoying. Gets in for 1. We're not going to block. Blade Brand. Now there's something fun. Play an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Get in for 6. If our opponent wants to, they can triple block. But they lose their practical whole board doing that. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay. End the turn. Blade Brand the token to draw a card. Raylan. I'm sorry, I know. We're kind of running into some budget constraints, building and playing awful Modern decks. So we're gonna play Arena for a little bit. Modern will be back, but expect a little bit of Arena in the rotation in the meantime. Ooh boy, a big flyer. Play the flyer, get the scry. Island to the bottom. I did before blocks. Well, it's tough, because, like, I declared blocks and gave it Death Touch. I don't see why that's a problem, but... It looks like it was on blocks. Ah. That's that Arena UI for you. It's already kind of confusing me. If we attack... Yeah, we don't attack. Oh, I could have attacked and untapped it, because I forget these cards have so much extra text on them. Ugh. No blocks. We're just going to take that damage. I'm bound to fumble with this a little bit. Ooh. A big dude. Attack for 2 in the air. Play a 4/4. Play a land. Perfect. Also, I really like Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I think this is like one of my new favorite cards, flavorfully, art-wise, and to play in Limited. Ooh, Deputy of Detention, huh? If we play this, we can take their Orator or their Veteran and get in with both creatures. Or we can just hit the Spirit token, then that way when it dies they don't get any value, and we can keep getting in with a 2/2 in the air. I think that's fine. Puts them on a 4-turn clock. 2-turn clock. 2-turn clock. So hit the Spirit. It's good that it only exiles things your opponents control, not like Detention Sphere hitting your own Teferi in Modern, let's say. Take him to 10. Opponent plays a 2/2 with Death Touch and gains a life. Keep hitting him. Hit him with a stick. We don't have the black-white 2/1 with Vigilance and Afterlife. Awesome Grandma. We don't have Awesome Grandma to do that with. I guess we'll sack Deputy of Detention. I guess it's a good thing I didn't take any of their actual creatures. Ping him for 1. I think this kills them, actually. That leaves us just enough mana to sack. We get in for 4. Or, actually, no, we don't. Because that synergy when you pump power only to deal damage with toughness. Alright, well, they're dead on our upkeep anyway. Gotcha. Ooh. I got an uncommon. That's cool. And we won twice. Terrible at this limited format, I think. How many unplayables are we running? A number. Yeah. It took me like... The last limited format that I like innately understood was Dominaria. And that required like no extra thought processing power from me. I just kind of understood what to play. Because like picking things that were generically powerful was good. And identifying what was generically powerful was kind of easy. Oh man, this Gateway Sneak is going to really do some work. We're 3 colors. I needed the fixing. Also gate synergy. You know, like it does good stuff. Ooh, that Summary Judgment's actually super nice there. Ooh, I like drawing cards. Who else here likes drawing cards? Just realized you were holding it for that card because you don't have enough other gates. I have 3 other gates, and I have 2 of these guys, so I was like, meh. What was the one with werewolves, humans, and zombies? Innistrad. That was Innistrad. It took me a second to understand what you were asking for. I was like, the removal spell? That's Victim of Night. Goes to show you how good my short-term memory is. Like, what the hell are we talking about? Ooh. Me gusta. So let's play a Gateway Plaza. Pay a mana for it. Get in, draw that extra card. Ooh. Play another Gateway Sneak, and pass the turn. Innistrad was easy to understand and really fun. I think that's true of the original Innistrad block. I didn't really get to play the other one in Limited, so I can't really speak to that. But if you're talking about new Innistrad, then I hope I get the chance to do that sometime. Like, I liked original Innistrad because you got to, like, you could play any format of, like, okay, new Innistrad. I really liked it because you could do any sort of draft strategy. Like, you could draft combo. You could draft grave power. You could draft spider spawning. Yeah. Like, there was burning vengeance decks. There were, like, you could draft control. You could draft... Everything was, like, fun to draft and fun to play against. And you could, like, there were even, like, really fringe weird decks. Like, you could do the legendary Lost in the Woods deck, where you play 39 or 40 forests and 1 Lost in the Woods. Or you play the green-white aggro, yeah. Green-white aggro. But you could also play, like, Lab Maniac and do things with Forbidden Alchemy. It was just really fun. So opponent attacked, we blocked, and then they flickered it just to gain a life. I don't know if that's what our opponent intended to do, or if they didn't understand that interaction. Alright, well, we're going to draw another card. You could stop people from doing anything fun by drafting green-white aggro. Do we want the 7-drop? I don't think we... We'll draw it. I'm fine drawing it. If it dies, it makes this enchantment even more nuts. Ooh, an oligarch. Is that considered a bad card? Play an ill-gotten inheritance. Attack for 5 in the air. That feels good.
No, just do it.
Opponent plays a Vindictive Vampire. Gains a life. Kind of want to binding this. I don't think that's necessarily good, but I kind of want to do it. Consider it a bad card, but you don't know what the community consensus is. I'm going to do this. Opponent attacks for 2. It's a good question. I'm not really thinking straight right now. Take him to 10. If we play this and attack, does that kill them? If we attack for 5, that doesn't kill them. Let's bounce this dude. Draw a card. See if we can get them to block because we have a Blade Brand. If they don't, we draw a card. So we draw a card either way, and this way it gets rid of a guy of theirs. Pretty sure next turn they're just totally dead anyway. Cool. I guess in hindsight I would say I binding to 2-1 for all of that extra pressure, but I should have saved until I saw this. Play the 7-drop. Get in for a lot. Opponent takes it. Pass the turn. Opponent replays their dude. Gains 1 life. And dies at our upkeep? That seems good. Gotcha. Alright, so they're doing like aristocrat shenanigans kind of stuff. Although we saw a lot of X ones, or I would have taken the or played the Footlight Fiend. We'll just run it back. We don't have good sideboard cards. They're all red. This is a 0 land hand. Alright. We will keep the Orzhov Guildgate for the sneak. Opponent plays a Twilight Panther. We'll start as Aureus Guildgate. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going? So I was going to load this up to play that standard turds list you sent me. And I realized that I have none of the cards. Literal none of them. And did not have anywhere near enough cards to craft it. Opponent is just curving out like a madman. We draw a second sneak. Play the first sneak. Opponent has no black mana yet. I could theoretically play it on Moto. But one of the reasons I'm not playing Moto right now is because I don't have the money to be playing Moto right now. We're going to attack first. Cool. So we play a Kitty Cat. And we play a Gateway Sneak. Check Discord in a couple seconds. Alright. Opponent attacks with a 3/3. We'll take it. Ooh. If we depower all of their dudes, we play a Guildgate so they can't block anyway. Let's just play this guy and pass for one turn. I'm saving the Guildgate because I want to make these guys unblockable. Also for discard fodder. Opponent plays a Mortify. Okay. No blocks. Yeah, I guess we'll play this now. I'm going to attack with one of them. I want to draw a card. It's a land. Cool. Opponent does have 2 creatures, so we'll probably carry on imp one of our own creatures just to gain a little bit of life here. Opponent final payments to kill one of our gateway sneaks. Plays a Noxious Grudian as a 1/1 death touch and gains a life. Gets in for 3, takes us to 3. We draw an Orzhov Enforcer. So play Carry On Imp. We'll eat a creature out of our own grave because we want to have as many creatures in our opponent's grave for this ability as possible. Play an Orzhov Enforcer. Yeah. Nah. We're not going to attack yet. We gain nothing by attacking. We just throw that guy into a Death Toucher. Opponent plays a Knight of Sorrows. We draw and play a land. Get in the air. Deal the damage. Pass the turn. Opponent final payment to destroy our creature. Did they pay life for that? I think they paid life for that. Get a dude. Get another dude. This enchantment's so strong. Oh gosh. Yeah, that makes my life easy. Play Angelic Exaltation. Play a Senate Griffin. Scry an island to the bottom. Get in with 1 spirit. Satisfying sound effect. .wave. Opponent draws a land. And scoops it up. Yeah. Got off to a really rocky start. Oh, and we got a card. Hornswoggle. Just got hornswoggled. You believe that? Well, our opponent got mana screwed, but it's part of the game, despite what the Arena Shuffler would attempt to manipulate. We'll play first. Yeah, we're going to keep this. We draw 1 land and we're like good to go. Even if we don't, we have a really good, strong 2-drop in Awesome Grandma here. Start Guildgate, pass the turn. Opponent plays a Plains. We draw a Deputy of Detention. Play Awesome Grandma. Pass the turn. Pass our opponent's turn. They play a Forest and a Hero of Precinct 1. We draw an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Well, get in for 2. Opponent takes it. We pass. Really going to need a land soon. There's a land. So play the land. Get in for 2. Opponent blocks. Trades. We We get a flyer. Play Gateway Sneak. Pass the turn. That was a very questionable block, I think. Unless, of course, they're mana screwed too, in which case this is going to go very poorly for them. We'll play Senate Griffin because it makes the clock a lot faster, though I was really tempted to just play the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Still would really like to draw a land next turn. Opponent says, oops. Well, let's aggro them out of their misery, as what happened to us earlier. I think that was earlier. Draw a card. It's a land. Play Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Probably should have played Windstorm Drake, actually. But I did not do that. Opponent scoops it up. They've seen enough. Game 2. They're green-white something. Opponent decides whether they want to go first or second. I think I'll keep this. We don't have all of our colors of mana, but we do have 3 good cards and 4 good lands. And another good card to play. Play the Oligarch. Go, Grandma! Hit him with your stick! Opponent is playing Bant. Plays a 2-drop. Get in for 2. Play Guildgate, pass the turn. Opponent plays an Axebane Beast. Gains a life. Play Senate Griffin. See what we scry into. 7-drop to the bottom. No attacks. Opponent plays a Sphinx's Insight to gain 2 life and draw 2 cards during their main phase. Trying to hit that land, it looks like. They don't. Play an island. Get in for 3 in the air. Play a Grasping for All. Shoot him for 2. Get another threat on the board. We've got 3 good pieces of removal in our hand. Opponent plays a 2-drop that scries, gains a life. Opponent plays a Sentinel's Mark. We'll block to make another flyer. Absolution will be good. Let's play Deputy of Detention. Hit Axebane Beast. Get in for 7 in the air. Pass the turn. Opponent plays an island. Plays a Chillbringer. Opponent taps Deputy of Detention. Gains 1 life. We're going to shoot the attacker, make sure they stop gaining life here. Or the life gain, the Soul Brother. Soul Mister, whatever his name is. Play our Anthem. Get a free kill. Get in for ridiculous damage. Opponent says GG. Blocks a 2-2 with a 2-2. We get in for 8. Take him to 7. Opponent missed some land drops that game and was crushed under the weight of those plays. Ooh, we get another card. What do we get? Aw, tap land. Hey, we've made our money back. Our money. Now we're just playing for prize. We're playing against a clerk. We'd like to play first, yes. I don't think we can keep that hand. I don't think we can keep this one either. I'm about to make some people salty. You playing that turns deck? Because I'm really interested in playing it. I'd love to play first. Doesn't do anything, but we have all 3 colors of mana. We'll keep. Play a Guildgate. Pass the turn. If we make it to 5 mana, 6 mana, we'll be casting some tons of stuff. Play another tap land. Standard turns deck for now. Seems good. I am really looking forward to playing that. Ooh, opponent has Dovin's Acuity, aka Information Campaign. Also, Dovin can count to 6. I'm so smart. I can count to 6. Play a 3 mana or 5 mana 3/3. Ping him for 2. Opponent looks like they're on the Guildgate deck. Plays an Axebane Beast. Drop a huge giant. Get in for a bunch. Opponent plays a land. I guess if you keep a handful of lands and bombs, and your opponent keeps an equally slow do-nothing hand, then you have a pretty good chance of succeeding. Play Ethereal Absolution. Get in for a bunch. I don't care that you got a first striking dude. Keep punching him. Right in the mouth. Opponent plays a Senate Griffin. Gets to scry. One to the bottom. We play our 7-drop. Get in for a boatload. Opponent looks to be a slower deck, so I'm thinking some of our other cards aren't going to be as good versus them. Let's just run it back, because too much brain power to sideboard. Not keepable. Alright. It's slow but keepable. Land on top really helps. Start Guildgate, pass the turn. Opponent starts Guildgate. Play a Swamp, play an Oligarch. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Forest and a Silhana Wayfinder. Sure. They get a Gate Colossus. Well, that's big and nasty. We'll attack for 2. Opponent does not block. Play Gateway Plaza. Pay 1. We have a lot of important 4-drops in this deck, so it wasn't worth trying to Arrester's Admonition or anything here. Okay, opponent opens the gates, Lay of the Land for a gate, reveals an Azorius Guildgate. Opponent attacks for 2, no blocks. We untap. Play a Plains. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Guildgate. Gets in for 2, no blocks. We get in for 2. Play Senate Griffin. Exaltation to the top. Pass the turn. We're going to save this binding pretty much for that Gate Colossus. Because it's like the only thing that effectively answers it. Alright. Oligarch is becoming less useful now. So we'll get a Spirit. Play Exaltation. Get in for a bunch. Take him to 9. Opponent plays a Gateway Sneak. Gets in for 3. It's not an important amount of damage. So we're going to Admonition here. Try and draw a land. We draw a land. Play a land. Get in for 5. Now our opponent has to have an answer to that Senate Griffin, a Fog, or an aerial blocker to stay alive. Opponent plays a land. Did we get you? Did we get there? We might have. Opponent plays a big dumb dork. Gives it haste. No blocks. We'll take 7. Go to 6. Opponent says GG. And we go for maximum overkill. Yeah! Woo! And we only lost 1 round, and it was right off the bat. Woo! We get an Adela's, the Cinder Wind. And we get 6 packs! And more gems than we started with. That's fun. Let's open some packs. See what we get. Besides another Mythic Wild card. A Runic Armasaur. Seraph of the Scales. It's a fun Magic card. A Repudiate Replicate. Thrash and Threat. Endray's Forerunners. Not super useful. Bedevil. Really like the art on Bedevil. I think it's one of my favorites of the new set. Mass Manipulation. I think if you ever resolve that card hitting anything, you just win. Smothering Tithe. And finally, a Mythic Wild card. The best of all cards. Let's see, how much time do I have left? I think I'm gonna have to call it for tonight. Earn a new deck tomorrow. What? So I'm gonna buy 3 more packs with gold, and then I'm gonna have to call it for the night. Mesmerizing Benthid. Don't know if that card's actually good or not. Pestilent Spirit. And finally, Warrant and Warden. Well, this was fun. Thanks everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. I had fun. It was fun. Did you win because you have the unmillable turn spell in your deck? Nice. I'm going to call it for the day. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you watching me. If you haven't already, if you'd follow the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. It'd mean a ton to me. MTGO is not gone forever. We will be playing some MTGO, just not for a little while yet. But I'm going to have to call it for tonight. Got to go lift heavy things. So, thanks everybody for watching. Good night.